Hello and welcome to Live at the Showgrounds as football action returns locally. Two of the games have been called off today, but not so at the Ballycastle Road Showgrounds as Dungannon Swifts come to Coleraine. Dungannon have beaten the Bannsiders already this season back in December, but the Bannsiders out to register a fourth win on the spin.
Coleraine, they make 4 changes here today from a 3-0 win over Carrick. That was in the last outing. Ben Doherty, of course, is out having a shoulder surgery, easy for me to say. Josh Carson makes a timely return to the side. Out go Evan Tweed, Ian Parkhill and James McLaughlin. Aaron Jarvis, Stuart Nixon and Owen Bradley all start. I'm happy to say I've been joined by former Coleraine boss David Platt. David, we have a match on, so you must be a happy man.
Yeah, all credit, Barry, to the groundsman here, Tommy Dock. He's obviously worked extremely hard there in the last few hours, because when I woke up this morning there was a hell of a lot of snow around Coleraine. So no, the ground looks as if it's in good shape, but it looks like it might cut up a little bit during the play.
So they know here today that Dungannon, despite them sitting 11th in the table, they're up against it here as well, aren't they?
Yeah, but it goes without saying, Barry, as well. That's the last game Dungannon have won. It's way back early December. Terrible night it was, but that'll be fresh in the Coleraine players' minds that they didn't really play that well that night, and they'll be looking to make sure they get another clean sheet, which would be the third in the bounce, and a victory today.
Up from the academy ranks, and I suppose it's a bit of a combination between that as we watch Glacken here. Glacken, the opportunity, and Sam Johnson does brilliantly to keep him out.
Like Coleraine often do throughout their play, where the wingers interchange, but so far this man here looks really, really up for it today, Jamie Glacken.
Yeah, Glacken got in momentarily behind Douglas Wilson, who failed a fitness test for the last game that Dungannon played, and we watch Glacken again, ball in, opportunity, and that's put away with ease by Aaron Jarvis on his 5th appearance of the season. It's the first time he's hit the target this campaign, and that's just what Coleraine deserve. 7.5 minutes gone, and Coleraine take a lead against Dungannon.
Super play, Barry. Again, Jamie Glacken stretched the back four, and nice hold-up play by Owen Bradley on down that right-hand side. Lovely cross into the box, but obviously, it's made even easier because of the run that Aaron Jarvis made, and it's a simple finish in the end-up.
Teammate Ben Gallagher unawares. Coleraine could be on for a break here. Bradley, great ball round the corner from Owen Bradley to Josh Carson. Cracking effort from Carson. Yeah. Took him onto his right side, which is normally his weaker side, but he got a great shot away. Lovely
run, deep in their half ball, putting Owen Bradley's feet, and great run off the ball. What a lovely ball by Owen Bradley, spot the run. Pity Josh just hadn't just squared that ball. Glacken was ghosting in there in the middle of goals, and probably was a better opportunity for the ball to be crossed.
So if you went Dungannon do get a chance, you need to be on his toes. Stuart Nixon could get away here from Keelan Coyle. Nixon, that was a lovely looking ball to the back post towards Bradley, just didn't reach him. Still defending to do Dungannon. Lowry, again it's to Carson, and Dungannon still not putting a player on Josh Carson. Here's Lyndon Kane towards Glacken. It'll fall again to Jarvis. Jarvis, opportunity, and it's straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, Sam Johnson. As it turns out, Coleraine have possession again. Here's Bradley, invites forward Lyndon Kane, and he will give it to the full back, and Kane tries to cross, and that'll be a corner. And in fact, it won't be a corner, because right on 45 minutes, Tim Marshall has seen enough. David, Ballymena Cliftonville off, Carrick Portadown off, and this evening's game is due to start at 5:30. It's Glenavon and Glentoran, it also called off. So we're back underway in the second half with Coleraine leading by a 1-0. Carville to McAleer, back to Carville, might get a shot away, Michael Carville! And that's a great save at the back post, because Reece Campbell was well positioned. I'm not sure, David, if the flag would have went up in the end, but Dungannon have definitely come out and they are pumped in the second half.
No, it's definitely onside and should have scored anywhere else, and it was a goal.
Josh Carson with the step over, tries to dink it to the back post, and then tries to smash it, and the ball goes up into the air. Might fall to Bradley, and Owen Bradley on the turn. Linfield still leading by a goal to nil against Warren Point. All the other games off apart from the earlier match. It finished Crusaders 3, Larne 3. Here's Glacken. Good ball in.
Oh.
And my word, with his first touch in Coleraine colours, what a dream debut that could have been.
Big chance. First touch. Should have done better, Barry. 6 yards out from goals. Maybe got up a little bit too early and headed it as he was coming down again, but boy, it was a great chance for your first touch in your home debut. It'd be nice to see a bit of a partnership being struck here. Obviously James is the bench as well. He can make an impact if he was introduced in the game.
Carville, ball runs to Convey. That's good play from the Dungannon substitute. He's looked like a real live wire since coming on. It was well spotted yet again from Jimmy Glacken. And as the play built up, I did wonder whether that left flank could be exploited. Here's Bradley!
Ooh.
That must have taken a touch off the Dungannon defender. Glacken, corner kick. O'Donnell was arriving late. And Jarvis tries to swing at it. It'll come back to Glacken. Glacken dips it in towards Bradley. And Bradley just couldn't get over the ball. Jarvis towards Shevlin. Won it well. Here's Bradley. Bradley! Oh, what a goal! He took an opportunity, and this time on that right foot of his.
What a finish.
Not what we expect normally. And you hit 1 in 10 of those. It flies into the stand this time. It found the top corner. What a goal!
You just saw it over the top of his head. He watched it all the way. One bounce, bang. What a finish. What a finish. And what we were talking about a few minutes ago was that second goal. You sensed it was coming. The couple of chances they had in the last few minutes. Here we are again. A flick on by Shelvin. Ball just lets it bounce, and he whacks it with his right foot. What a finish. Super second goal. And Coleraine really needed that, because obviously the last few minutes they were getting the top of the game, but they needed that.
And David Platt, would you like to tell us who you're picking today as the Holly Optometrists Man of the Match?
Yeah, I think his general play today, I said that early on, have been super.
Opportunity for Coleraine to score a third, and it's Shevlin again, and my word,
yeah,
he's been
a couple of chances already.
Terrific since coming on. He's had a goal ruled out for offside, but we were talking about the all-round play of somebody playing up top.
Yeah, his all-round play, even for the first goal, if you look back at it, his hold-up play in the wide area, and he's rolled it back for the player who crossed the ball for Aaron Jarvis's goal. Man of the match today with the second goal, sublime, Owen Bradley.
And he'll play it to the evergreen Owen Bradley. That's a delicious cross from Bradley! And it's hit the top of the crossbar, and it's Matthew Shevlin again!
Playing the programme as well. We're giving kids a chance, and you're playing all these kids, 17, 8-year-olds. They have to learn to play somewhere, but somewhere along the line they have to learn and say, right, okay, how can we get out of this? How can we win a match? How can we make sure that we're going to get some points on the board?
Well, there is the full-time whistle from the referee, Tim Marshall, and well, it proved pretty elementary once the second goal went in, but credit to Dungannon Swifts who come out, and they made a game of it here in the second half at the showgrounds.
Well, Warren, welcome back. Fourth one in a row. You must be delighted.
Yeah, I think we all understood the break was needed, and there's no issue with that. But probably for us, as we spoke about in football terms, we'd sort of built a bit of momentum, and the key was to try and keep that rolling. So I think coming off the back of the break, you're always wary of how you'll perform. But I think credit to the players, particularly first half, particularly probably the first half hour. We've created enough chances to win a couple of games. Sadly haven't done that, and then you bring on your own sort of trouble in the second half, but we've seen it out, and a good second goal from Skinner gets us over the line.
And last night when you went to bed, did you see a match being played today with the weather?
I did, because the weather was fine, and then I woke up this morning and it was like a winter wonderland. So credit to Tommy. I was down here a couple of times this morning. We've been here since 8 o'clock sort of, and it didn't look good at stages, and then we got a bit of a thaw that come on as well. But there's unsung heroes behind the scenes, Trevor Moffat, Tommy, who do a huge amount of work behind the scenes. We're out with shovels and picks and everything else, trying to clear lines and do everything that was needed. So it takes all to get the 3 points, and we're indebted to them today.
Matthew Shevlin made his debut today. He done everything but score.
He did, and and I think the key thing with Matthew, and the reason I chased him for so long, I think he'll be the first to tell you there's aspects of his game that he'll hopefully learn, and that bit of guile and everything else that will come with experience and playing games at this level. But the one thing I knew, and it was probably the biggest attribute that I wanted to bring, and the reason I wanted to bring him to the club, was his honesty and his work ethic. And he's a grafter. There's no such thing as a lost cause, and even without the chances that he had, Stuart, times the goalkeepers had to kick the ball out over the sideline, and because of the pressure that he's put him under, where he just chases everything down. And I think when you go about your business that way, and you hunt and harry and work so hard, you probably earn yourself chances. 2 out of the 4 chances he's probably created himself, because he's just grafting and working so hard. So we're delighted. I think it's everything we wanted. It's something different than maybe that we have up there, and more importantly, it's nice for him to get up and running and get a good solid start and a good performance.
And he knew Owen Bradley had a right foot then?
He did. Nobody else, but he tells me he did. So no, listen, it was a great finish, and we just with the pitch and the conditions today at this time of year suits Skinner, and we just felt that he would get joy today and he would be a good outlet today. And with that, he led the line fantastically well there today. And the finish, listen, he's that enigmatic side to him that we've all seen, where we know he's that type of a finish in him. So possibly with his left, it would maybe more likely see it, but it was great to see it go in and capped off a fine display from him.
And games are coming thick and fast. Larne away on Tuesday night, it'll be a difficult one.
Yeah, well, and when they came down here earlier on the season and had a good 2-0 win, they bossed the first half and scored their 2 goals, and we were very strong in the second half, and probably we just lacked that killer touch, or lacked the goal, put the ball in the back of net to really swing the game and turn it again. So from that point of view, we've got to learn the lessons from today. We've been wasteful at times today, and it's important that we show that ruthless side when you play teams like Larne up around the top of the league.
Larne, a 4th win in a row for the club. It's a great afternoon.
Yeah, I think so. We were on a wee bit of a rut there for a while, and people might have been questioning us, but listen, we've dug deep and we've worked hard, and so we're glad they put it on together now, and hopefully we can kick on the next few games starting Tuesday.
And talk us through the goals. It was a great cross by Glax.
Yeah, Glax, we were having a bit of a joke before the match, and how I haven't scored this year, and with injuries and that, I've been out for a while. So listen, I'm delighted. It's like a weight lifted off my shoulders, and it's a really good feeling. So
it has been a stop-start season for you. Do you feel fully fit now?
Yeah, it's, since the Europa League, it just injury after injury, and it's just one of them times. It happens in football, so you just have to deal with it in that prospect. But listen, I'm glad to be back and fully fit now and kicking on.
So you had a good angle for Skinner's goal then?
Oh yeah, I was shooting up them before he had it. Just hold it in, and thankfully he hit it with his right foot. So well done.
And Larne away on Tuesday night, it's going to be another tough battle.
Yeah, Larne's very, very, very good side. So we're under no illusions how tough it's going to be, and I think they drew 3 today with Crusaders, so they'll be looking to bounce back. But listen, we'll take on the confidence from today, and hopefully we can kick on and get a result.